It may look like the ruins from Greece or Rome, but this isn't ancient rubble, but rather the damage at the National Cathedral in Washington.
My first reaction, where was God yesterday? He must have been off on a vacation.
These spires and statues toppled during Tuesday's 5.8 magnitude earthquake that shook from the Carolinas up to Canada.
Just basically the stones are shaking off their beds, and we're still assessing the damage. We don't know the extent of the structure damage yet.
And the cathedral isn't the only one in that category. Some of the most famous structures in the nation's capital were still off limits to tourists as crews were trying to determine the state of things. The Washington Monument was barricaded off with a crack creeping down one side of the structure.
I think it's to be on the safe side. Yes, they should close it to people.
The National Building Museum was also shuttered with damage that's forcing officials to find another place to hold a gala dinner ahead of the dedication of the new Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. Most of the other damage in the D.C. region was limited to houses and apartments, although a handful of federal buildings remain closed. Meantime, the federal officials are trying to calm concerns from many who couldn't make calls on the cell phones just after the quake.
The systems aren't designed for that kind of a load. I mean, this is like you have people from the Carolinas all the way up to New York, all the way out, as far to the west of Chicago. They're feeling this, and people did the first thing that was just natural to them. They try to make a call.
He says, if anything, the quake was a simple reminder that disasters can strike at any moment, and it's best for everyone to have some kind of plan in place. Tim McGuire, The Associated Press.